Ooh. One sec. Hello there. Welcome to Giggle with Gaghouse Online. A bit of a technical problem there. That is what comes with doing online shows rather than being in person. But we are doing our very best. Here we are, from my front room to your front room. Giggle with Gaghouse, the Mayor of Guildford's special comedy club. So please sit back, relax, get a drink in hand and enjoy your night with us. Before we crack on with the comedy, it's a couple of bits of housekeeping that I wanted to clear up with you guys before we crack on with a great night ahead. First and foremost, this is a YouTube link, so you can copy and paste this link and literally post it anywhere, and I would ask you to do so. So please do share the YouTube link anywhere. That could be on your Facebook, Twitter pages, or via WhatsApp to your family groups or text messages or whatever. But we want as many people watching this show as possible. And so all you need to do is copy and paste the URL, which is at the top of the screen where you put a website in, and you can copy and paste that and you can literally post it anywhere you fancy. As I said, we're not in a venue, unfortunately, quite yet. We are going to be opening up soon. But right now we are doing safe comedy from the safety of our homes to your homes. But we want to make this as interactive as possible. For those of you that have watched online shows before, you will know that you can comment on these videos and we will see them. The acts will see them. We can share some of the comments onto the screen so other people can see them. So although we're not together, we want to make this as interactive as we possibly can. So please do, throughout this evening, comment away in the comments section of the video, which is normally underneath the video, but it might be depending on what you're watching on the side of the video. So do say hello, let me know where you're watching from, let me know who you're watching with, let me know how much you're enjoying the acts. Just say hello, basically, and I shall share some of those onto the screen for other people to see. And the last bit of housekeeping is the most important bit of housekeeping. So we are all here tonight to raise money for the Mayor of Guildford's Coronavirus Relief Fund. So tonight it's completely free to watch, but if you can, if you are able, we're asking you to donate what you would normally pay for a ticket price to watch tonight's, and every single penny of that money will go to this cause. You can do this, it's quite a long link, but I will be posting it on the video as well. But for now, it's uk.virginmoneygiving.com/Mayor of Guildford. Now, the money raised will be given to organisations, groups, charities and individuals to help them look after the most vulnerable people amongst us during these troubling times. So whatever you can pay would go a long, long way. So all I ask is if you are able, please do pay for your ticket via that link. I'll also post it into the comment section on this video and share it onto the screen, and it will be on the final slide after the show as well, so you can copy and paste it. But for those of you that are really quick at writing things down, it is uk.virginmoneygiving.com/Mayor of Guildford. And all we ask is you give whatever you can, whatever you would normally pay for a night of comedy to this quality. Please, please do that. We have three incredible acts for you to enjoy, so let's crack on with the comedy. First up is a musical comedy double act made up of brothers Ed and Tony, known for their pirate pop songs. Let's please welcome, let's check they're there. Please welcome to the stage the incredible Jolly Boat.
Hey! Hello! We're Jolly Boat. We're going to start off with a song about our favourite superhero, but if he were on Tinder. He never has to worry when deciding what to wear. He wears his little hood so he can skip washing his hair. He takes her to a restaurant hoping he can win her, and he always pays for dinner. Dinner, 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 dinner. Batman! 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 Pow! He's got a special bat signal to say do not disturb. Afterwards he says, I'm not the boyfriend you deserve. When she has to cuddle, he just kinda disappears. Robin says he does that. Why is Robin here? Batman! 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 He takes her to a secret room underneath his lair. Unless it's going badly, then he's needed by the mayor. It's hard to share his bed because it's hanging upside down. Robin seems to manage. Why is Robin still around? Batman! 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 So, He's very into latex and he's got a catsuit fetish. His exes include several psychopathic villainesses. He's claiming all the scratching on his back was just a cat. He's blaming poison ivy for that scary burning rash. Batman! 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 He lets you use the bat signal but won't give you his number. He won't say you're his girlfriend, he just calls you the girl wonder. You'll never meet his mama or his da-da-da-da-da-da, but you can meet his nana-nana-nana-nana-nana-nana. Bat-gran, Bat-gran, Bat-gran. So wanna get the dinner with the Batman? Ow! Woo! Oh, that was fun. Hello, everybody. We are Jolly Bones, as we said before. It's even written on my shirt.
It is, you got it covered.
With the,
I'm Ed, this is my brother Tommy.
Hello.
We're going to be playing you some comedy songs for the next, 50 minutes in total, probably the next approximately 12 minutes.
Well, we've got to be precise.
We've got to be precise.
Yes.
We're not here to mess around.
No, we are not.
The next song we'd like to play for you is about Christianity. And we wrote this song because Christianity is not as popular as it once was. You know, it used to be really cool. It used to be very in touch with the kids.
Yeah, not in the right way. So we've written this song to make it cool again, put the word on the street. This is the Bible in rap.
Mother Virgin. He used to do the fishing until he had a vision that he'd risen to the tip-top of hip-hop MCs, and now he's on a mission. So everybody listen while he's spitting. He's a lyrical miracle JC. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, he gets a bad rap, but you take him to a party, wine on tap. He's a miracle worker with a bread and fish drink, an absolute legend. Take him on a picnic.
Give it up for Lent. Same-sex marriage between gay partners was fine by him. He had two fathers, kissed by a man just before he died, so he didn't like the sins, but he bloody loved pride.
Woo! He didn't spend money, he kept it in his pocket because Jesus saves. That made him a prophet. Excellent joke there. I'm glad you heard it. When he didn't wash, that's a gross profit. And when he went fishing, that's a net profit. Can only apologise for that one.
And then he's on the mount, he's delivering a sermon. I believe the Lord's a benevolent herdsman. I believe in the divinity of every person. Yeah, he also believed that his mother was a virgin.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the womb.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the womb. He used to do the fishing until he had a vision that he'd risen to the tip-top of hip-hop MCs, and now he's on a mission. So everybody listen while he's spitting. He's a lyrical miracle JC. This one goes out to my disciples.
At the Last Supper, he said, I'm gonna feed y'all. Receive his glass of red, that's wanna bleed y'all. Receive his slice of bread, that's like my meat, y'all. And then they ate. No one touched the meatballs. They didn't eat yogurt either. Wasn't kosher.
1, 2, 6, 6, 6. He used to do the fishing until he had a vision that he'd risen to the tip-top of hip-hop MCs, and now he's on a mission. So everybody listen while he's spitting. He's a lyrical miracle JC. Spitting, he's a lyrical miracle JC. Rudder resurrection. Whew. Oh man, this is a real joy doing these gigs because we spend most of our life on the road, but obviously we're not doing that at the moment because of the virus.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, it's still happening.
Yeah,
they're still doing
it. These little shows online is it's a proper little workout for us.
It really
Isn't it?
is,
Like,
yeah. From the
around.
glamorous stage of here in Tommy's bedroom,
Oh, absolutely.
straight to you in the best seats in the town, your sofa.
Oh yeah. Well, these days you can go out and get half-price food.
That's true, but probably not
Wait.
while getting decent Wi-Fi at the same time.
Yes.
This next song we'd like to play for you is about
just realised it's ended. It was a very out-of-date joke.
Oh, it was a very out-of-date joke. This next song is about Netflix. Can we stop making so many good TV shows? 'Cause I've still got half of Breaking Bad to do.
I can watch a season in a day as long as I don't blink, and I haven't blinked since I watched Doctor Who.
When I love someone, George R.R. Martin kills them. So now I am afraid to make new friends.
So can we stop making so many good TV shows, or give lost the more satisfying end?
I've lost so many friends because of spoilers. I think my girlfriend left me during season 3.
I put a fridge beside my chair and a toilet, and I don't shower anymore, I use Febreze.
The neighbours have reported that I'm missing, and Netflix pop-ups keep reminding me to wash.
The police are now concerned about the smell of decay. I have a 5-episode rule when food gets dropped.
I watched 2 seasons back to back without sleeping, and built a barricade against The Walking Dead. So can we stop making so many good TV shows, and make series 2 of Firefly instead? Woo! Sweet, that brings us to, we got one last song to play for you, and then we're going to throw you back to Nick.
So this last song is kind of very pertinent to the whole summer we've just been through, because it's about all the addictions that help us get through tough times.
Yeah, exactly. This song, by the way, is very difficult to play, or more precisely to sing.
Yeah, it's the most complicated lyric we've ever written in our lives, and to this day we have never got it correct.
I feel like today's the day.
Oh, absolutely.
Today is
really
the day.
don't.
Today's the day we mess it up again. This song's called Pick and Mix. I'm addicted to sugar. I gotta get my fix of pick and mix. 'Cause when I'm high on sugar, everything's okay.
I'm addicted to junk food.
I gotta get my fix of chips and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar,
Fried in butter.
everything's okay. I'm addicted to Facebook. Gotta get my clicks, my chips and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, then everything's okay.
I'm addicted to coffee.
Gotta get my fix of sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother,
And I'm buzzing like a buzzler.
and everything's okay. I'm addicted to smoking. Gotta get my sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and I'm buzzing like a buzzer, and I suck a little sulfur, then everything's okay.
I'm addicted to porn.
Gotta get my fix of tits, my sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and I'm buzzing like a buzzer, and I suck a little sulfur,
And I'm like it like a nudge to a lady and a plumber.
and everything's okay. I'm addicted to booze. Gotta get my mix, my tips, my sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and I'm buzzing like a buzzer, and I suck a little sulfur, and I'm like a nudge to a lady and a plumber, and I'm lying in the gutter. Everything's okay.
I'm addicted to gambling.
Gotta get my bits and hits, my mix, my tips, my sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and I'm buzzing like a buzzer, and I suck a little sulfur, and I'm like a nudge to a lady and a plumber, and I'm lying in the gutter.
And I have a little flutter.
Everything's okay. I'm addicted to pot. Gotta get my split, my hits, my mix, my tips, my sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and I'm buzzing like a buzzer, and I suck a little sulfur, and I'm like a nudge to a lady and a plumber, and I'm lying in the gutter, and I have a little flutter. Pizza and the nuggets and the cookies in the cooker. Everything's okay.
I'm addicted to magic mushrooms. I gotta get my fix of trips, my split, my hits, my mix, my tits, my sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and a buzz like a buzzer, and a suck a little sulfur, and I'm gonna nudge to a lady and a plumber, and I'm lying in the gutter, and I have a little flutter. Pizza and the nuggets and the cookies and the cooker. And more as well of swirling colour.
Everything's okay. I'm addicted to Netflix. Gotta get my fix, my chips, my split, my hits, my mix, my tips, my sips, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter. Looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and a buzz like a buzzer, and a suck a little sulfur, and I'm gonna nudge to a lady and a plumber, and I'm lying in the gutter, and I have a little flutter. Pizza and the nuggets and the cookies and the cooker, and the world's a world of swirling colour.
And Netflix asks you what I want to know about.
Everything's okay.
I'm addicted to every fucking thing, whatever I can get. 'Cause inside I feel empty, and the outside world's a mess. We must enjoy the little pleasures, find the fun in every day. So let's drink and dance and all pretend that everything's okay. I'm addicted to playing songs on stage, although these days it's on Zoom. I need your love to feel okay, trapped in my bedroom. And I need your applause. I need your virtual applause. Just like I need my... Now remember, you can sing along to this last chorus. Like I need my...
Flicks my chips, my split my hits, my mix, my taste, my six, my six, my clicks, my chips, and my pick and mix. When I'm high on sugar, fried in butter, looking at a picture like everyone's a mother, and I'm like a balloon, I'm sucking a little soft, and I'm like a nose to a lady, and a program line in the gutter, and I have a little flutter. Peeps and the movies and the cookies and the cooker, and the world's a world of swirling colour. Netflix asks, do you want to watch another? And the crowd chants loud for me and my brother.
Woo!
Then everything's okay.
Oh, thank you very much. That is all from us. Johnny Bear will hand you back to Nick now. Have a great rest of show.
But for now, please welcome to our virtual stage the next wonderful act for the evening, who has been seen on the John Bishop Show, the Now Show, This Morning, and a host of other wonderful TV shows. She is wonderful. Please welcome to the stage to Vicky Stone.
Thanks, Nick. Hello. I'm Vicky Stone. Nick just said that, I know. But this is me. This is my keyboard. I'm just going to crack on and start with my first song. I can't obviously see who's in the audience, but I'm going to guess that I think some of the people in the audience might find this first song a little triggering. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go around the intro again. It's nice, isn't it? You know, treat ourselves. Okay, this time. Nah, fuck it. One more. Oh, whoops. I promised Nick I wouldn't swear, actually. Never mind. You wouldn't look at a baby and then name it Ian. You just wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't look at a baby and decide to name it Pete. You wouldn't look at a baby and then name but you would have a snake called Keith. That's my first song. Yeah, you can clap if you feel like it. I'll never know. So that was my first song. My second song is actually much more highbrow. And I wrote this song a number of years ago, and it was when my agent said to me that if I wanted to get ahead in comedy, I had to write something for the Radio 4 crowd, for the discerning listener. And I'm quite sure that that's the demographic that we have here this evening. And by not everyone, obviously, but I think lots of you will appreciate this. So yeah, this is quite a highbrow song. Y does equal MC squared? It's already brilliant, I know. And why did Higgs boson keep hiding? What is the meaning of life? Please tell me we're more than a few cells dividing. And is poor Schrodinger's cat alive and well, despite being dead? The man that can answer all this has the stars in his eyes and a brain in his head. He's a particle physicist, subatomic theorist. He was even a mid-90s pop star and pianist. On top of that, he's becoming a silver fox, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Brian Cox. I told you it was highbrow. Brian. Still highbrow. Brian, I know I'm supposed to be listening to the theory that the greater the mass, the greater the pull of gravity. But despite the history of general relativity, my black hole's warping whenever you're on TV. So take me on a journey that's interplanetary. We'll stargaze all night and then maybe you will see that the multiverse combined with the complex string theory dictates there's a dimension where, Brian, you will agree to smash your atoms into my dark matter. Give my wormhole a right good batter. Bend me over your periodic table. Make the centre of my star unstable. Be my own Mr. Apollo. Give me your Milky Way and I will swallow. I bet you'd make my eyes grow wider if you showed me your large hard-on collider. So let's have a big bang. Let's do this at the speed of light. Professor Brian Cox, you look like you could last all night. So come on, Prof, and split my atom. Make me have a ring like the one round Saturn. Stop ignoring my love letter, 'cause things can only get wetter. I wonder if you wonder if I mean what I've said. Well, like Schrodinger's cat, the key to find out is to take me to bed. Oh, I don't mean bestiality, I mean observing the reality. Oh, forget about cats, Brian, it's confusing. Enough all this quantum duality. I'm no particle physicist, no atomic theorist, but by singing this song I now hope you know I exist. And that I don't exist, eh, Brian? I've been listening. And then I would gobble you off in a billion of a fucking second. My beautiful scientist. That was called the Cox song. Thank you very much. This time I will presume you were clapping. Well, unless you hated it, but never mind. That was obviously a love song. And so now on to another love song. This is a love song that I wrote relatively recently, and it's about trying to find love now, you know, in 2020 in the digital age, you know. We're at a stage in humanity where most things we do involve our phones, you know, including love. I mean, yeah, everything involves our phones. Food, I mean, we can open an app and get someone to deliver us a Burger King on a bicycle. We never even dreamed of that in the 90s. And we're also at a stage where, pre-COVID, we could have ordered ourselves a kidnapping experience day on Groupon. Not now, of course. It's one of the things that is probably gone. me to say that. But here's my love song about love in the digital age, and I'm going to guess that not everyone watching this video will understand this song, so I might have to ask someone. Love in the digital age. 2 blue ticks. I'm just waiting for 2 blue ticks. 2 blue ticks. Yes, I'm waiting for 2 blue ticks. You struggling with this one, Nick? Yeah, I thought so. 2 blue ticks. I'm still waiting for 2 blue ticks. That's the whole song. That's it. That's all there is to it. But this is now a genuine love song. I'm going to stop messing around with you now. This is a proper love song about the absolute, complete and utter love of my life. I put the key in the lock and you know that I'm there. It's like you've not seen me in years. But I just popped to the shop, I was gone 10 minutes at best, to get a packet of crisps and some beers. And when I come through the door, you put your head in the bag, hoping that there's something for you. Yes, your head is fully in the plastic bag, and it's always the first thing you do. You have no control over your lower body when I open up the fridge door. But despite having had all of your dinner, you hope and you dream that there's more. I haven't eaten a meal in the last 8 years, but I haven't known that you're there. You sit yourself down next to where I am eating, and you stare and you stare and you stare. A little bit of dribble, of course. You stare and you stare and you stare. You sit on the sofa and lick your own genitals, and then later you'll lick at my face. And when you meet strangers, you'll first sniff their anus, and somehow you're not a disgrace. 3 days ago you left half a shit on the doorstep. It wasn't your own and you carried it home. Like, that's fine. Like I should be honoured and grateful and flattered that you carried and harboured this gift of a fox turd. Ta-da! Lovely. And I'm pretty sure that you ate the other half. And when I start to cry, you sit by my side and you make a face that looks like a horse. And you believe that it helps, this dog-horse impression. And you know what? It does help, of course. You know all of my secrets, you know all sorts of things, my hopes and dreams and wants and needs and stuff. Whereas I can only take a guess at yours. But they involve snacks and telling cats to fuck off. I have to turn a blind eye and ignore a lot the sheer hours you put in to licking your own cock. Thank God you're not human, cause I would be fuming. Yes, come on, that works. You are mostly a knob. Don't actually mean you guys. You are mostly a knob, but you are my best friend, and I hope that I am the same. I do anything for you, yes, anything for you, and you don't even know my name. You've lived with me for 8 years, and you haven't got a clue. Bit rude. Yes, you don't even know my name. So that song is obviously that song is obviously about a dog. It's about my dog called Bert, and I did that song not long before lockdown in a place called Frome in Somerset. And this woman comes up to me after the show and goes, "Well, your boyfriend sounds a bit weird." So there we go. I'm gonna do one more song in my set this evening, and this is a song that I've written about my mother. And my mum is a baby boomer. She's 62 years old. Bet there's some out there. And I'm in a completely different generation, and I find that my worldview is becoming further and further away from my mother's, and I think it's a bit sad, really. Like there's aspects of her life that and decisions that she makes that I just don't understand. So I mean, obviously rather than having a discussion about it, I've put it into a song. Mum. I don't think she's watching, but never mind. Mum. Why do you have a cabinet full of drinks nobody wants? Mum, I've never met a single person who's gone round someone's house and drank a creme de menthe. Why have you got some blue Corruptheo, I don't know, whatever the fuck that may be, and an open bottle of sherry that has been in there since April 1973. What made you decide to stockpile and for vermouth and ginger wine? Mum, I think we might cope without you preserving them in time. I know you're keeping them for emergencies, and I get that mindset, I do, but there will never be an emergency that needs 1990s port that's been provided by you. I know the 90s feels quite recent, guys, but that was now 30 years ago. So in the words of Frozen, time to bin that limoncello, yes mum, let it go. At Easter and at Christmas, you stare at us in disbelief as one by one we all say, ooh, no thanks to your dangerously out-of-date aperitifs. I don't want decaying Baileys with that crust around the lid. And nobody alive today knows what Angostura Bitters actually is. And the thing about this situation is that, Mum, you don't even drink. So take this dusty booze museum and fuck it down the sink. I know you think it's wasteful, 'cause they'll never golf or make you ill. I'll never flee these rotting tipples. I bet I get them in your will. Yes, you'll keep them till the day you die, in that cabinet I presume. So the only spirits haunting me, yes, the only spirits, come on, that's a lovely play on words, haunting me are the ones you won't consume. There we go. That is the end of my set. Thank you very much for being part of this online gig. It's really important to do these sort of things and keep live entertainment alive. If you've enjoyed the song this evening, I've also recently written a musical called Zoological Society. It's hashtag Zoological Society, and it is streaming on all platforms. And so there we go, quick plug there. But that is the end of my set. Back to Nick. Thanks so much for having me. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks.
Vicky Stone, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Vicky, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. What an awesome act. Vicky, I know for a fact, is always on tour, and she's on all the social media, so do check her out. She will be live and local in 2021. We absolutely pray. Thank you so much. So I just want to say a couple of thank yous to people that have donated so far. Mary Huggins, thank you so much. Rosemary, Helen Clack, Penny Marriott, the Mayor of Surrey Heath, we've got Lynn, and the Mayor of Runnymede. Thank you so much for donating. If you haven't donated yet, you still have time. You can donate to the end of eternity via the Virgin Media moneygiving.com, which is uk.virginmoneygiving.com/Mayor of Guildford. I've posted that link on the video over everyone's act, and it will be on the last screen as well. So if you want to wait to the end of the show, it'll be on the last screen, which you can copy down. But the most important thing about tonight is to donate whatever you can, because we're raising money for a very, very worthwhile cause. The Mayor of Guildford's Coronavirus Relief Fund, which will help numerous organisations help the most vulnerable people in our society. So please do donate whatever you can. So guys, we've got one last act to go, and I know this act incredibly well. He is a Guildfordian. He is a wonderful, wonderful human being. He's a fantastic magician and comedian, but magic doesn't really work via the internet, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing a comedy set for us now. So you've still got time to share this link to watch this last act. So do copy the URL and post it anywhere that you can, and let everyone in the local area enjoy this final act. So without further ado, I just want to make sure he's there. He is. So this next act is, as I said, a Guildfordian and a top bloke, and his name is Danny Buckler. Please give a virtual round of applause to the one and only Mr. Buckler.
I mean, I know it's a fundraiser. I don't see no point in this. How are you supposed to be funny to your phone? I mean, aftershave's a complete waste of time. And there's bound to be some sort of delay, isn't there? The time lag thing. This isn't a gig. No one's going to laugh watching their computer screens. And how am I supposed to pull after this? My only option's you, and you're a bloke. Oh, hang on. Ah! Thank you, Nick Wishnar. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be attempting to entertain you through my phone on this fine COVID evening, raising money for the incredibly worthy cause of the Coronavirus Response Unit. No comedy there. It's wonderful. It's been a strange... I'm Danny Buckler, by the way. Welcome to my... No, I'd say welcome to the venue, but this evening, welcome to my house, which you're not going to get to see because, trust me, the other side of this is an absolute disaster. I mean, you look here at the old designer art by Miss Brenda Jones, but you look that way, and all you can see is weights, and not mine, by the way, a massive weight set. I live with a strength and conditioning coach, and God forbid I should ever forget that for 30 seconds, and a hairdresser, who's actually really cool, does all the art. But it's nice that you're here. It's nice to be doing something, isn't it? Even if it is this. I was mucking about earlier. I knew you were there. That was a show business ruse. But it's strange to be doing shows like this during the old... lockdown, because this is a virus that doesn't like performers very much. It seems to be fine with Sainsbury's and CEX, but when it comes to the theatre, it comes down hard. It's like it's got an awareness. It's targeting the West End. It's not a Les Miserables fan. It's shut Phantom of the Opera and kill one of my favourite bits. But I'm still going to do it for you because I don't know what else to do. What do you do in a Zoom show like that? Like, what do you do to a screen? I know sometimes I do magic and stuff, but try doing that through a screen. It's not possible. Do you know what I mean? Choose a card. How? But no matter, we're here, we're in Guildford, and it's fine. Guildford it's been nice. It's been strange walking around Guildford with everything shut down, like 28 days later. Seeing these deserted streets. Guildford's a wonderful town to actually explore when there's nobody about. You get to see, I've been up the castle a couple of times and that. It's definitely a town of two halves though. And that hill seems to be like the defining factor because you've got like two streets going up the hill. One of them, you're walking up there sort of scared for your life. You're looking around, there's CEX and there's a weird sort of iPhone shop that isn't an iPhone shop. Do you know what I mean? One of those ones that sort of, it'll fix your phone but destroy your warranty. And they've got everything in the window. All that street is cheap phones. Cheap phones and knocked off MacBooks. I had to buy one from there. I was doing some Zoom work and my laptop went down. I had to go to the CEX and get one. They had one left and it's perfect. It's a MacBook, lovely. But it's got the CEX scratch right in the corner of the screen. This tiny little nick. And it's all my eyes can get drawn to. I'm trying to do these Zoom chats and these kind of Skype meetings. And all I'm doing is this. It would be great to be a part of your event this evening. It really would be. It would be absolutely wonderful to be able to perform as part of a Skype show. And yeah, I'm really happy to offer my service. It just draws you in like a magnet. And Zoom shows are no good. It's like playing to a game of happy families. All I'm seeing is like strangers' faces looking at me like that. Sitting in their front rooms going, can he see us? Can he see us? I told you to put the good artwork up. Can he see us? Can we get it sorted out so we can't see in the kitchen? Because I've not done the kitchen yet. Can he see us? Always, obviously, a show business dream to do shows that commence with me going, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is this on? Is it working? Nick, can you hear me? But it's still beautiful to be doing something. I've got my little round light, the de rigueur of the Skype comedian, the little kind of donut, the glow in the dark. This thing, I'll even show it to you. What am I pretending there's any kind of studio setup going in? Oh yeah, welcome to Pinewood. I've literally got like, this is glued to a stick. I've got one of these things I got off Amazon. Look at this. The old, hey, there you go. Is it a light or is it a gateway to another dimension? Look, the opening credits of Doctor Who. Watch this. Get that out of the way. 70s Doctor Who when it was good. Tom Baker. So good evening. This is straight up trying to banter to an audience that I can't banter with. It's nice to see you. I've had a couple of rum experiences during the lockdown. I had to get a tooth done. I had to get a back tooth put in. That was pleasant. It fell out. I had a filling done. It fell out like a week into the lockdown. But my dentist was fortunately open. Now, this is another thing about Guildford. You know, my dentist, the Guildford one. Well, that narrows it down. I don't know if you've been to Guildford, but Guildford is the valley of dentists. Even if I went to say to the dentist at the top of the hill, I've narrowed it down to about 17. This town has seriously got some kind of dental problem because there's more dentists per square mile. It's like Greggs. Most towns you go to, it's a Greggs, a Starbucks, a Greggs, a Starbucks. Guildford, it's a Greggs, a dentist, a Greggs, a dentist. I went to see him, lovely man, really kind, and he opened up the surgery for me, but I had to go in through the social the distancing, the thing, this weird kind of process we have to go through now because of this plague that no one's got. And it was like, I pulled up my car, got out, went through his door. He had it set up like, it was like walking into the last 15 minutes of E.T., the extraterrestrial. He had this kind of paper, tunnel built to get, from his office into the car, just in there, no staff. I had to go down this paper tunnel, and I had to put on, the paper suit, and he's wearing a paper suit. He's got the full visor on, so I don't need them. Obviously, I can't wear a mask, because that would slightly impede the operation. Do you know what I mean? If you could take your mask off in Starbucks, you can take it off at the dentist. That would require some serious ambidextrous. But he had the screen on, so it was fine. And the blowtorch and everything. And it was like dousing me down with the disinfectant, pouring acid over my head. I'm lying there, mouth open, did all the dentistry and all the business. That was fun. I didn't feel like I was being I was lying there and feeling like it was an alien autopsy. We're about to find out where the creature comes from. It appears to be Woking. So you've got those two streets in Guildford. At the top of the hills where my dentist is, and it branches off. You've got the CEX street, the one I mentioned before, knocked off phones. But there's one beacon on that street. As you're walking up of it, past all the kind of, the things one would find in a high street in Croydon. And then you've come to the House of Fraser. Or was it John Lewis? It's the House of Fraser. I always get them two confused. And they're both equally in the shit at the moment, so, you know what I mean? There's a moth's wing between them. You come to the House of Fraser, there's that doorway. You walk through that. Oh, this is a posh shop on this street from hell. You walk through into there, past the All Saints, up the stairs, out the other side. Now you're on the high street. Now you're in Narnia. It's quite the culture shock. You leave this kind of urban blight, this decaying remnants of Thatcher's empire. You come out the other side, and you're in streets of cobbled stone. The sort of beautiful, even the sun comes out to greet you. You walk out onto a street where crime gets sold by the vicar. This is beautiful. Or you can now smell. Before you could smell was tramp piss and disintegrating steak slices. Now you're on the other side. Now you can smell his freshly baked bread and a soap shop. This is glory everlasting. I love it. I love Guildford for that reason. They've got a castle. Not really a castle though, is it? Come on, Guildford people. It's not really a castle. But technically it's a keep. It's not even that, it's a wall. It's it's a bit of a castle. Most of the castle's gone. But there is a bit of castle left to sort of remind you that, yeah, there was history here once. It wasn't always flats. There used to be pubs and venues. And the virus has hit deep because it struck down my favourite musical of all time. It struck down the Phantom of the Opera. Now, Phantom of the Opera is my favourite musical, but I have a kind of a strange history with it because it once cost me the woman I love. Ask me what happened. Well, I'll tell you. This is about 2000 and whenever it was. Do you know what I mean? This is a story I've told before, and every time I tell it, the year changes. Because I don't know. Oh, picture the scene, Valentine's Day 2002, the first time I told it. Now it's Valentine's Day 2011. I'm trying not to age myself. And that's really hard as well during this COVID lockdown because I've been basically existing off, air and arrows, essentially. Do you know what I mean? The combination of pandemic Mint arrows being £1. Disaster for the chocolate man. That's why I'm wearing this. I'm wearing a black outfit because it's a bit slimming, and a scarf to draw the eye down. That's the key. But I'm looking at myself now. I can see myself in my screen, and it's like, oh, go back in. I haven't made it yet. I can't die like this. Go back in. So I took said girlfriend to see the Phantom of the Opera. Now, the Phantom of the Opera's got one moment of genuine magic in it. The end. Picture, if you will, this scene as I recreate here in my own front room, the moment. The place is Paris. The year is 1865. And we find ourselves in the lair of the Phantom beneath the Opera House, where he finally accepts that Christine Daae, the woman he loves, the woman he taught to sing, will never love him for who he truly is. He is the mind of a genius, he is the soul of an artist, but she will never see beyond his monstrous, disfigured face. That, and he has killed a few of her friends, that would put the girls off murder. So, Joseph Bouquet looks at him funny, so he's garroted Joseph and hung his body up as a warning to others. And then there was a poor casting decision made on Don Giovanni, so he's basically dropped a chandelier on the audience, killed about 50 people there, just to make a point. And now he's got Christine's current boyfriend hanging from a noose and has been torturing him for about 5 minutes. Basically, he's been a little bit needy. But in the closing moments of the show, he realises this. The twist is not in his face, but in his soul. And so he lets Christine leave to be with her beautiful blonde-haired swain, Raoul, who's probably a roofer from Hazelmere. Don't ask why that stings. And as they leave, the Phantom sings the final notes of the show, a reprise of his anthem, Music of the Night. You alone could make my song take flight. It's over now, the music of the night. You're very kind, thank you very much indeed. No camera trickery here. A genuine sustained note that is currently freaking out my neighbours, seriously. Where I live, there is zero soundproofing. I used to live with an opera singer, that was fun in the mornings. But, yeah, right now the neighbours are next door going, she's back. And she appears to have put on some weight and lost some will to live. Anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, these are candles, by the way, that I'm miming for you. The Phantom's not doing this. That would be an awful ending. Can you imagine, you know? Thanks for coming. Have a safe journey home. This is not Butlins. This is my front room. No, but our candles are lighting themselves, coming up through the thing. He falls into his throne, a broken man. She comes back, plants a kiss on the good cheek. In my opinion, that's salt in the wound, but there we are. He looks up to her through a veil of tears. He raises his cloak, covers his head. She reaches out, she's confused. Pulls the cloak away. He's disappeared. Down a trapdoor in the chair, right? This thing is not really a chair, it's actually a magic trick built into the set. Paul Daniels built this thing for them when the show first opened. I mean, it's a graceful moment. It's like not, ho-ho, by jingle. You know, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. He dissolves. And all that's left of him is his mask and a single red rose. The end. A beautiful ending designed to stay with you forever in here. An ending designed to make you forget the previous 3 hours and 48 minutes, which, let's not mince words, have been hard work, right? This is a long show. There's 2 good tunes. You've heard both of them. Don't go. You can't go now. It's gone. Like Paul Daniels, it's followed him into the other world. That's how it ends every night of the week. Not the night I saw it. Not Valentine's Day 2016. No, the night I saw it. This is true. The date is off. I'm trying not to age myself because, you know, I still want a career. But this is true. The night I saw it, I'm with this girl, beautiful, age appropriate, so in love. I take her to see this bloody thing in the West End. We're sitting there. And it got to the end of the show. He does the note. Night, da, da. The candles are lighting themselves, the music, the thing. He falls in the throne. He raises his cloak. Covers his head. She reached out. Pulled the cloak away. He still sat there. Doing one of those weird, I'm going to sit really still and that way no one's going to notice this, right? We clearly all have. He's made up like the Elephant Man, lit up like a Christmas tree. She panics, kicks the chair, boom! The trapdoor goes. He tips back and goes like this. Like not under his breath either, it's proper from here. Like 2 minutes ago, that's all I ask of you. Now, feet up, boom! She dives after him, tips upside down, flashed her knickers. There was a nice touch that one doesn't get in Les Miserables. You know, one day more, have it. She's floundering, she comes up, her hair's up here, she's got the mask in her hand. Where's he? Pat London Theatre just sitting there, like I'm sure some of you are right now at home. What was that? Is that the end? Do we clap now? Is that the end? I haven't read the book. Have you read the book? Is that how it ends? He screams and tips over into a trapdoor. That's the end. We should applaud now. Coach party from Scunthorpe up the back. The music of the shite. Come on, Arthur. She dumped me soon after that, my friends, and now there's no chance, do you know what I mean? 5 months, how do you meet anyone? I refuse to do it online. That's the only option available. So if anyone's enjoyed this and likes what they see, feel free to get in touch. My friends, may we meet in flesh soon. That would be beautiful. And the cause for this tonight is truly worthy. It really is. So I hope you support it. And I'm now going to hand you back to Mr. Nick Wishnar. Take care, friends, and good night.
Danny Buckler, ladies and gentlemen, absolute legend. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of tonight's Comedy Club. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our wonderful acts. We've got Jolly Boat, we had Vicky Stone, and the incredible Danny Buckler. For those of you that already donated their ticket price, thank you guys. It will go a long, long way. Please keep donating. If you've not bought a ticket yet, you can do so at uk.virginmoneygiving.com/Mayor of Guildford, but it will also be in the last slide as this show ends. I'll end on a slide so you can copy and paste the URL. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got shows coming up online and in person, believe it or not, very, very soon. You can find all about them at the websites gaghousecomedy.com or guildfordfringe.com. But for now, thank you so much for being with us tonight, enjoying tonight with us, and we hope to see you very, very soon. All the best.